Hi there. I was reading this interesting article in the current Journal of Systemic Therapies. This is winter 2018. I just got it. And the lead article says if the measure doesn't fit, invent one that does. Developing individualized feedback measures for supervision. It's by Kate Hall and Louise McLean. And they talk about how to create customized feedback sheets between supervisees and supervisors. Now, we have a peer support group, so that's why I have not called it supervision. It's more peer support, but it also is what some would call a self-managed team. So we have a self-managed team. At any rate, it got me thinking about whether it would be helpful to provide each other with more feedback about our degree of satisfaction with our meetings, and if that would help improve the satisfaction that the various members experience from the meetings. So anyway, in the spirit of doing that, I created this supervision feedback sheet that I was wondering if you'd want to take a look at prior to our next meeting. You can either print it out and make copies yourself, or I will make copies and bring to the meeting. One of the points of the article is that the feedback sheet should be collaboratively created by the supervisor and the supervisee. In other words, the supervisor should not impose this on the supervisee, but the supervisee is key to articulating and specifying what she would want to get out of the supervision. And then they work together to agree on what those elements might be. And then at the end of the meeting, the supervisee is asked to complete the satisfaction form and bring it to the next meeting, where it becomes the first thing that they discuss before they get to other issues. One of the questions, or one of the limitations of this, of course, is how much of a subsequent supervisory meeting do you want to take up discussing satisfaction with the previous meeting? So that's something to think about. So at any rate, I don't know if any of you would want to do this or not. It's a suggestion. Take a look at it, see what you think, and we can talk about it at our next meeting. The other thing is, if you like the idea and you're inclined to experiment with it, if you have items for the other ideas that or questions that you would like asked, let me know what they are, and I can include them in the sheet that I bring. Also, if there's some questions you don't like and you think ought to be taken off, let me know that too. Okay. Thanks a lot for your attention and assistance in considering this as a way of providing a little more feedback to each other about our peer support group meetings, and enhancing the level of satisfaction that we as members derive from the time and effort we spend on it. Have a good Easter, and I'll see you next Wednesday. Be well, stay well.